Hey, hey, hey. Hey, Facebook Nation. Welcome to Taste of the Tropics on the Joan Henry Show. But please don't go anywhere because we are going to be right back. Welcome back to Taste of the Tropics on the Joan Henry Show. I'm your host, of course, Jamaican Joan, and I am super, super excited to be here another week to bring you some good cooking out of Chef Champion's Kitchen in Jamaica. And not just Jamaica, but Jamaica, West Indies. So we have an amazing show lined up for you as always. So let me use this time to thank those who are watching live and those who will be watching the replay. If you're watching on Facebook, thank you. To my folks over there in YouTube Nation, thank you. And hit the share button on your device so that we can share this great cooking with the world. Okay. So, Chef Janet, how are you today?
I am doing fantastic, Joan, how about you?
I am doing super fabulous, and I'm just excited about this week's broadcast. And so, if you're watching and if you have any question, please drop it in the feed. So, Chef Janet, what are you going to be making for us tonight?
All right, okay. So we're taking it down memory lane. All right, straight out of Grandma's kitchen. All right, we will be cooking for you tonight steamed callaloo. And that's going to be served in a dumpling dough.
Wow, that's a mouthful. So tell the viewers who do not know what is callaloo. So tell us, what is callaloo?
All right, well, callaloo was originated in the Caribbean, and it's a green leafy vegetable, all right, grows on a stalk. Almost all Jamaican, or I would say maybe 60% of Jamaicans do have some callaloo grown in their backyard, right? Remember those days, right, Joe? Right? So callaloo is pretty much similar to spinach. So I know when we are overseas and not able to grab that callaloo, then spinach is the next option because it's very, very similar to spinach. It's from the staples family. All right, so we'll be cooking for you steamed callaloo tonight.
And I want to tell you, callaloo actually grows here. Like 2 summers ago, I had callaloo in my backyard. Wow. I got the callaloo seed, I planted it, and I was able to enjoy callaloo. And I plan to do that this year. But anyway, it's not about me tonight and my gardening skills. So again, you're going to be making steamed callaloo in dumpling dome. And again, thank you, not visitors, viewers, for tuning in to Taste of the Tropics on the Joan Henry Show. So sit back, watch, and I'm going to turn it over to you, Chef Janet. And thank you, Sanique Jackson, for tuning in. She said mouth watering. Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be. So yes, hit the share button on your device and let's all tune in to Chef Janet. So Chef Janet Jackson Dino, please do take it away.
All right. Okay, so first, I'm going to show you my little pot here. All right, and this is straight from yard. All right, our callaloo is going to be steamed on in a little Dutchie, right? A Dutch pot. All right, everybody. Once you are from Jamaica, you know what a Dutch pot is. All right, it's those thick pots. All right. So what I have inside my little Dutch pot here is some already cut callaloo, because as I mentioned before, that the callaloo is grown on a stalk. All right, so when you harvest that callaloo or when you cut that callaloo for cooking, then you have some trimming to do. So you trim your callaloo, you strip the stalk and everything, and then you're going to cut it in small pieces. So you can use a cutting board with a knife and you cut it up, the leaves, the stalk, and everything. All right, everything goes in the pot, and then you add your seasoning. So to this, what I've added is my red and yellow bell peppers to give it some color because the callaloo is all green. And I've also added some onion, some garlic as well. And I've added a little touch of seasoning. All right, a little bit of all-purpose seasoning, or if you want to put a little bit of garlic powder, whatever you choose, you can add a little something to it. All right, to give it that little kick. Okay, then you add a little bit of oil, just a little touch of vegetable oil. All right, and you can dribble a little water inside. Okay, so you don't have this sticking to the pot. All right, so you can steam and sweat down nicely. All right, so this ready to go, ready for steaming. We're gonna put this on our stove right now. All right, Kayla, can you come on this side, please?
And shout out to our camera operator, Miss Nikela. Thank you for your diligence. Thank you for holding it down on the camera week after week. We appreciate you.
All right, so there we have it. All right, everything in our pot is on our stove top with all our seasoning inside. And what I've also added to my callaloo tonight is a little bit of cabbage. All right, because I like the taste of the cabbage in there. It gives a little different taste. All right, so you're not tasting all that greenery. So a little bit of cabbage gives a little kick, and that also gives some water. Add some water so you don't have to put too much water in your pot. So that once it starts sweating, you'll get some water from the cabbage as well. All right, so I've added that to my pot. Some people do add like fish to their callaloo, some cod fish. You could put some saltfish to your callaloo. Some people put some corn pork. So whatever it is that you want to add to your callaloo, you can. Or you just go straight vegetarian like I'm doing tonight. All right, so I'm going to cover my pot and it's going to start steaming down. Within 10-15 minutes maximum, our callaloo will be ready. All right.
Okay, awesome. So I see Chef Shamar. He was asking what is cooking. He's early tonight. Yeah, he wants to know what is cooking. So yeah, so it's steamed callaloo and it will be served in dumpling dome. That just sounds exciting already. And I see the man himself is here with us, Mr. Chef Champion. Big up, big up, big up yourself. So yes, we are making steamed callaloo and it will be served in dumpling dome. And if you're just tuning in, you are watching Taste of the Tropics on the Joan Henry Show, featuring Chef Champion Kitchen out of Jamaica. And if you haven't already done so, please hop on over to YouTube and like his YouTube channel. It's called Chef Champion Kitchen. Like, subscribe, share, all of the above. Just do all the stuff that you need to do once you get over there. So thank you so much again, whether you're watching from Facebook or if you're watching in YouTube, just know that we appreciate your support and thank you for tuning in. Okay.
Correct. All right. So what I'm going to do now, Joan, since my callaloo is on, oh, I keep breaking all these gloves. Why? It's okay. Since my callaloo is already on top of the stove steaming, so I'm just going to get my dumpling dome ready in the meantime, right?
Okay, sounds like a plan. Big up yourself also, Shamar. Thank you so much for your ongoing support every week, Chef Shamar. Thank you so much for supporting Chef Champion. I just love to see all this nice support going on with the chefs around the world. I'm waiting for Chef Fiona out of Canada to tune in, but nonetheless, we do have Chef Shamar in the house. Thank you so much. Go ahead, Janet.
All right, nice. Nice to have you, Chef Shamar. Okay, so what I have here in this bowl, I've already made my dough. And this is pretty much flour and water. All right, I've added a little cornmeal to it as well. All right, to give it a little, a little firmness. So this is flour, water, and a little cornmeal. So I've made a dough with this one. All right, so this is what it looks like in my hand here. All right, so what I'm gonna do on my already clean tabletop, I'm going to add some flour because I'm going to roll this dough. All right. So I'm just going to add a little flour here so it doesn't stick to the countertop. All right. You could use anything from home that you have to make a dough. All right. Anything that you have. I'm using tonight this little container here. All right. So I'm going to wrap this with my flour dough. All right. To make my dough. So whatever you want to use from home, whatever shape it has, it's all right. So you could use it. Okay. This is what I'm using tonight. Okay. And what I've done is added a little oil, a little vegetable oil around this so the dough doesn't stick, because what we're going to do is boil the dough. All right. So after making the shape with this one, we're going to boil it for at least 10 minutes. All right. And then we're going to get the shape of it. Okay. All righty.
One for you, one for me, none for Chef Shamar. Shamar, you don't get no dough tonight.
Okay.
Oh,
So I'm using my rolling pin. This is called a rolling pin. Okay. All right. So if you make pizza back home or if you make roti, then you know what this is. All right. If you don't have a rolling pin, guess what? What can you use?
your hand? I mean,
Get a bottle.
oh, a bottle. Get a bottle. Okay.
Get a bottle. That's correct. Get a bottle. All right. And then anything which can roll, right? Just make sure it's clean. Or if you want to wrap it with maybe foil or film, the plastic, to make it more smooth. All right. So here we go. I'm going to roll this one to make it a little bit thinner.
Yes, and if you're just tuning in, you're watching Taste of the Tropics on the Joan Henry Show, featuring Chef Champion Kitchen in Jamaica. And Chef Janet is making for us tonight steamed callaloo, and it will be served in a dumpling dome. Whatever she's doing now, that's going to be the dumpling dome. And she already started the making of the callaloo. It's on the stove being steamed right now. So if you missed that, you may want to go back to the beginning of the video. But nonetheless, that's where we are right now. Chef Janet.
That's correct. All righty. Okay, so here's my dome container. All right, so I'm just going to, okay, before we do that, let me try to pick it up from here. That's the reason we put the flour on the countertop, okay?
So it wouldn't stick.
So it doesn't stick. All right. There we go. So we get it moving now. All right. So I got my dome here. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it just over it. Okay. If you realize that your dough is a little bit too big, then you can cut it a little bit, because you don't want too much hanging from your dough container, right? So you can just take out a little bit of it. Okay. And then I'm going to use a piece of foil paper to wrap this. All right, I'm going to put a little piece of foil over this to remove it from the counter. All right, so I'm just going to go over this. Okay, and then I'm going to slide it off. All right. Okay. So I'm just using the foil. And I just fold everything in. Okay? So this is what I have. I'm going to boil it just like this. All right? My dome container is made from glass. All right? But because what we could have done, instead of boiling the dough, we could have fried it as well. But you cannot put, of course, you cannot put glass in the hot oil. All right? So because I'm boiling it, then I can take the chance. All right, but if you're going to fry it, then you definitely need to use a plastic container. All right, so now, Kayla, on this side, I need you, please. So I'm just going to show you here. All right. All right, just before I put my dome inside, can you see me, John?
Yes, Nikela could bring the camera up a little bit
All
more.
right, all right, so just before I put my dome
Yes.
inside, I have to make sure that my water is boiling. All right, okay, so my water is almost boiling right now. In the meantime, I'm gonna check on my callaloo.
Hey,
Okay.
that's the steamed callaloo. Yes, if you're just tuning in, that's the steamed callaloo. And again, callaloo is something like spinach. She talked about what is callaloo earlier, so you may want to go back to the beginning of the video. And she is making steamed callaloo, and it's gonna be served inside of the dumpling dome.
That's right.
Yes.
All righty. So I'm stirring up my callaloo now. All right. Okay, this looks beautiful. All right. Okay, so we're gonna leave this on a little bit more. This on the side.
And if you're watching and if you have any question, please feel free to drop it in the feed and one of us will answer your question, okay?
All right. So this is my dome and my water is boiling. So I'm just gonna drop it in the water as is, and then it's gonna stay there and boil for at least 10 minutes. Okay, then after that, I'm gonna remove it from there and then we're gonna unwrap it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. All righty.
So Chef Janet, the pot that you just with the dough, do you cover it or not?
No, I didn't cover it because if I cover it, then it might start boiling over. Yeah, so I left it open. So it's open, so I can monitor it in the meantime as well and see what's happening inside. All right, so it's boiling nicely in the foil paper, and as I said, after 10 minutes should be ready. All right.
Okay, awesome.
Unwrap it. All right.
Okay, awesome. So while we wait for both things on the stovetop to get done, I want to throw a few questions at you, if I will here, Chef Janet. Because the first question is, week after week, you have displayed your creativity, the way you cook these things. Of course, it's not the traditional way. It always has some kind of creative twist to it. What make you take that route? What is so important about, what is the importance of that creativity piece to what you do?
Well, actually, we're trying to put a different look. We're trying to give a different eye to our Caribbean food because we realize a lot of times that, we just go about it just the normal way. All right. And then we don't get a chance to, kind of sell our product, our Caribbean food. Because a lot of times you go abroad, or even here in Jamaica, sometimes you go to some places and, which is supposed to be a Jamaican restaurant, and you're wondering what you're really having. You know what I mean? So putting a little twist to it and a little creativity to it, then of course that's the sale right away. We're selling it.
Awesome. Because ever since we started this show, there is not one cooking production that was done the normal way. I wouldn't say normal, but the traditional way.
Right.
You put a twist on everything, especially in the final piece in the presentation. That's always this big bang, this big to do. So I definitely know that you have some creative bones in your body. So thank you for sharing them with the world. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. So thank you.
You're most welcome. You're most welcome.
Okay, awesome. So Chef Champion just typed something. He said, so if you guys want to fry it, you would have to use a frying basket with frying tool. Please don't put glass inside your fryer. Wise words.
All right.
Those are wise words and a disclaimer, because I would hate to see somebody put that in their fryer. Right.
Right.
So you need to put that in a frying basket, not in your fryer if you so choose to fry versus boil. Awesome. Thank you for bringing that, Chef Champion. Go ahead, Janet.
And then one other thing, if you decide to fry it, because if you fry it, of course, then the dough is going to become crisp. Yeah. So if you fry it, then you're going to make sure that you're serving it at the same time. Because if you put the callaloo in before, then of course, you know what's going to happen to the dough. The dough is going to get wet and soggy. You know what I mean? So you're going to have to serve it and, plate it straight to the table.
Okay, sounds like a plan. That's definitely a plan right there. So yes, so thank you guys. If you're just joining in, you are watching Taste of the Tropics on the Joan Henry Show, featuring Chef Champion Kitchen out of Jamaica. And yes, if you haven't already done so, please hop on over to Chef Champion's YouTube channel and subscribe and share. While you're at it, if you could just share this live cooking here with your network so they too can enjoy some of the great cooking that's taking place here tonight. Again, Chef Janet is making steamed callaloo in dumpling dome. And if you're just tuning in, you'll kind of miss the preparation phase. So you want to go back and then it will all make sense to you. And so I know that there's a lot of folks on here watching. And of course, whether you're watching from Facebook or whether you're watching from YouTube, just know that we appreciate you. Please feel free to drop any question that you might have in the feed. In the feed, we have Chef Shamar, we have Chef Champion, we have Chef Janet. They are the real chefs. They can answer all your questions. But Jamaican Joan may have an answer or two. You just never know. But you won't know unless you ask your question. So please throw your questions in the feed. So where are we now, Chef Janet? We're still waiting?
All right, we're still waiting for our dome to be cooked. We have another around 6 to 7 minutes left on our dome. And our callaloo is almost there, another 2 to 3 minutes on our callaloo. All right, we're getting that callaloo nice and, steamed. And I also have here some extra yellow and red bell pepper, which I'm going to add right now to my callaloo. I've added some before, but I'm going to add some more now for color. All right, so let's add a little bit now because it's coming to a close for the callaloo. All right.
Okay, awesome. All right, so let me see. So while we have a couple of minutes to go, let me just go to a quick commercial break. But please, y'all, don't go anywhere. Keep it locked because all I'm going to do is introduce you to my business, which is called Out in the Fields LLC. And at Out in the Fields, we provide wholesaling, investing, credit repairs, pre-sale photography, pre-sale cleaning, pre-rental cleaning, and of course, financial literacy. And speaking of financial literacy, it's we break it down in two areas in investment. So if you're looking for investments in real estate, annuities, stock, bonds, retirement, savings for education, or you may just want to enhance your financial well-being, whether it's setting financial goals, we assist with basic banking, debt management, and of course, social enterprise. So that's the way you can connect with us at outinthefieldslllc.com. Thank you so much. Chef Janet, where are we now? We still good?
All right, we're still good. What I've done now, I've added my red and yellow bell peppers. My red and yellow bell peppers I've added to the callaloo. And then I've added a little all-purpose seasoning to give it a little kick, All right?
Okay.
I know grandma never used to do that, right? Grandma puts the garlic, the onion, the scallion, and that's it. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
But we nowadays have a little different taste. We have different taste buds. All right? So we give it a little kick.
Okay, awesome. And thank you, Sanique, for watching. Definitely thank you. She said that she's enjoying the show and she loves her some veggies. Both, yes, me too. Whoa, guess what, Chef Janet? Chef Shamar Thomas is in the house. Yeah, yeah. Welcome, Chef Shamar Thomas. So again, we have the double portion here. We have the Shamar Silvera and we have the Shamar Thomas in the house. Thank you guys for tuning in, for supporting Chef Champion. And since you just tuning in, Chef Janet is making steamed callaloo, and she's gonna be serving it in a dumpling dome. Everything is being prepared on the stovetop right now. The callaloo is being steamed, the dumpling dough is being boiled, and of course, we're gonna have an amazing finale because Chef Janet, everything got a hand with a tot of creativity on it. So I can't wait to see that final presentation of what she's making tonight. And so, yes, so if you're just tuning in, thank you, whether you're watching on Facebook or if you are over there in YouTube. Just know that we appreciate you for tuning in every week at 8:30 here on the Joan Henry Show with Taste of the Tropics featuring Chef Champion's Kitchen out of Jamaica.
Yeah.
Yes. And y'all know every week I got to rep my Jamaican color, right? So there's always something going on with the colors. You see right there. See?
No stones, ginger wine tonight?
Say that again.
No stones tonight?
Oh, no. You don't want to know the story. I remember my stones upstairs when I already started the broadcast. So I said, you know what? My stone ginger wine is going to have to stay up there until at the end of the show, then I'll just drink later. Yeah.
Okay.
I said, how did I forget my stone ginger wine upstairs? And thank you, Missionary Bailey, for enjoying the show. We totally appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. And if you have any question, please drop it in the feed. Yes. So again, and so Missionary Bailey, since you're just tuning in, Chef Janet is making steamed callaloo, and she will be serving it in dumpling dome. Sounds delicious, and I bet it's gonna taste delicious. Oh my goodness. Yes. This is the torture that I gotta go through every week by watching Chef Janet making all this good food. Wow, mouth watering. But I promise you, Chef Janet, my visit to Jamaica is gonna have to be expedited because I just can't stand all this. I gotta find a way to get there,
Correct.
Yes.
Waiting for you.
I know. That's gonna be a day.
All right. So our callaloo is finished steaming now. Okay.
Yay.
Callaloo is ready to go. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna transfer my callaloo to this bowl here. Okay. I'm gonna put some of my callaloo in this bowl. Alrighty, so I got my callaloo ready. Waiting for the dome.
So about how long do you have left on the dome?
On the dome, I have 4 more minutes. 4 minutes on the dome.
4 more minutes. Wow.
On the dome. All right, so in the meantime, maybe what I could do is just shout out to some of our sponsors and supporters. That's all right with you, Joe?
Oh, absolutely. Go ahead.
All right. So as usual, I just want to say welcome back, everybody, to another Taste of the Tropics. And I just want to say thank you to our supporters, our sponsors. All right, all our supporters from all over. All right here in Roadside. Lisa, I know you've been asking. Yeah, I didn't see you for some time now. Lisa Walford from Roadside. Hi, Lisa. We're still here. All right, so all the Roadside family, big up yourself. All right, all our New Yorkers, our Britain supporters, our Caymanians, All right, pick up yourself. All right, we're still here. Thank you so much for always supporting us and tuning in, liking, sharing, and subscribing. Sister Rosie, always here with us, always subscribing and sharing with our friends. All right, pick up yourself, Sister Rosie, who is passing through tonight in Chef Champion's kitchen. All right, pick up yourself, Sanique. Hey, mommy over there in Walking St. Catherine. Stay safe over there. You and family, stay safe over there. We love you, love you, love you. All right. And please don't forget that we still have our giveaway going on, our 28-day data plan. So watch any one of our videos from today onwards. Please share with your friends. You need to get 20 people, 20 friends to watch any one of the videos from tonight onwards, and they should watch the entire video. All right. Please comment in the comment section who asked you to come. All right, and your number should be there as well. All right, and then you're in for a free 28-day data plan. All right, back to you, Joan.
Okay, awesome. And thank you, Auntie Pauline, for tuning in out of Germantown, Maryland. Auntie Pauline always is in the house. And thank you, Cassandra Slim, for tuning in. She said that she loved this, and we just love you for tuning in. Thank you so much. And if you're new to the show, this is every week, every Friday at 8:30 p.m. And if you miss any of this good cooking, you can always go to Chef Champion's YouTube channel, subscribe, share, and watch. It's a whole lot more cooking there that you can get to see. So please, when you get a chance, hop on over to YouTube and look for Chef Champion Kitchen. Again, please you subscribe, share, and enjoy, right? Go
That's
ahead, Chef.
And also, just want to pick up also Sandy and Karen from Florida. Sandy and Karen, pick up yourself. Where is Fiona tonight? We didn't see Fiona. Fiona here?
I know Fiona out of Canada, Chef Fiona. I'm sure she's gonna watch the replay because she always tune in with us. So I'm not sure what's going on tonight. But Chef Fiona, we miss you tonight. But anyway, so where are we at now, Chef Janet?
All right, so we are pretty much going to remove now our dome from our boiling water. Should be ready to go. All right, so we're going to remove our dome. We're going to bring it over here and we're going to unwrap it. All right, so we can make our presentation. Okay. All right. So let me just.
Nikayla, is there a way to bring the camera up some more?
Come, Nikayla, you can come over here quickly.
And again, let's shout out Nikayla, holding it down on the camera week after week, making sure that we can see all this good cooking. Thank you so much, Nikayla.
All right, so this is what a dome looks like in the hot water. All right, okay, in a foil paper. So I'm just going to remove it from there. It's very hot, so you have to be careful. All right, very, very hot. I'm trying to get rid of some of the water from it because, you know, it was immersed in the hot water. So, of course, it still has a lot of water in it. All right, so I'm going to take it over here. And carefully, we are going to unwrap this. Okay. All righty.
Right.
Can you see what I'm doing here?
I cannot wait to see you take this thing out because, guys, if you're just tuning in, you missed this whole production. She wrapped that dough inside of a glass bowl, then wrapped it inside of the foil paper, then immersed it into some hot boiling water for it to boil. And now she's taking it apart. Oh, my goodness. I cannot wait to see this.
All right. I still got a little water inside, so I'm just going to drain the water out. Okay.
Okay. Look at that.
Okay.
I am so amazed by your show every week, Chef Janet.
Thank you, Joan. So you can use a spoon to help you, all right? Because you have all this dough wrapped around your container here. So you're getting rid of the container now, okay? So you can use a spoon to help you.
So, Nikela, bring this camera up a little bit closer because this part here is like super important. I need to see that myself too.
All right, so you
So
use a
not,
spoon to help you. You're trying not to break your dome because you need it to stay in place, right? Even after you remove the container. Okay. All righty. So you're gonna try to get under here. Ooh, it's hot, right?
yes, yes, I can
Very,
imagine.
very, very hot. Oops. Some of that out.
And is it something that you remove while it's hot or it
Yeah,
doesn't matter?
yeah. It's better you remove it while it's hot, then you for sure get it out.
Okay.
Okay, so there we go. So this is my container, steaming hot. All right. And then I have my dome here. Okay. So this is what it looks like.
Chef Janet,
Yep.
if you could bring the container back that you just removed out of the dome, because on my end, the video was freezing up for a minute. So I want
Okay.
to make sure that it was just me, hopefully.
Yep.
So that's the container that the dough was wrapped around. That's the container that was covered with the dough, covered with the foil, put in the hot water and boil. And that's what she was digging out of the dough. Just in case you miss it, I just want to make sure you guys have a full understanding of what's going on. Thank you, Chef Janet.
Excellent. All right. So that's the hard part of it. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna fill up my dome with my callaloo. All right. So from here. All right, so we're just gonna fill it up. There we go.
I know that's right, Auntie Pauline. Never too old to learn. And I'm sitting here saying that I'm a country girl. I'm from Clarendon, born and raised, and I've never seen it done like this before. So, yes, we are learning together tonight.
All right.
So, Chef Janet, can I make an ackee and saltfish dome?
Oh yeah, of course. Why not? Of course.
Okay.
There we go. All
Yes,
right.
Cassandra, it does look yummy. Yes.
Oh, it is. I can tell you, it is.
Whew.
All right. Okay. So what I'm gonna do now with my plate, before I put it on my plate, I'm just gonna garnish the plate a little bit. All right. And what I'm using for the garnish for the plate is pureed callaloo, all right, which I have in this bottle here. So what I've done with the callaloo, I've blended it, all right, cut it up in small pieces, put it in my blender with some seasoning, my onion, my garlic, my scallion, yeah, and I put it in the blender. You can add a little bit of water, of course, for some moisture, just a little bit, all right, because it needs to be a little pasty because we're using for the garnish on the plate. So this is pureed callaloo, all right, which we're using on the plate, okay? All right. Well,
Can
here
you
we
bring the camera up just a little bit more?
go. So, all right. Can you see me here? You can see the plate?
Um, yeah, yes, that's a whole lot better. Yes,
Better?
absolutely. Yes. Shamar Thomas said that to her to let's eat because he's hungry.
Oh, yeah. Shamar? I
Now,
know, right?
yeah, Shamar Thomas. You see, we got to be specific with the Shamars now because
Oh, yeah.
I need some more Jones on the show. You know, we're getting outnumbered by the Shamars now. We need some more Jones on the show. We need some more Jeanettes on the show. We need some more everybody on the show because these Shamars, they're outnumbering us in names. Okay.
I know, right?
Yes.
All right. So what I'm gonna do with my little dribbles over here, I'm gonna get rid of these little dribbles here.
Yes, and if you're watching for the first time, when it comes to the presentation, Chef Janet does not play. Everything got to be on point. So you will see where she's going to be removing whatever should not be there because our final show of this is going to be amazing as always.
All right. Okay. So I think we can work with that. And then I'm just gonna place our dome with our callaloo right in the middle. Look at that.
Okay, awesome. So before you bring it up to the camera, Chef Janet, don't pick it up yet. Wait. I need for you to move everything that's around you because I don't want any distraction when you bring this up. I want my viewers to only see what we need for them to see. This amazing production of steamed callaloo in dumpling dome. Look at that. Wow, this is another amazing production. So whenever you're ready, you can bring it up to the camera and wow, you've done it
Oh,
again.
so
Chef Janet Jackson Dinnell out of Chef Champion's Kitchen in Jamaica. Yes, look at that, viewers. Just keep it locked right there, Janet. Hold it right there. Yes, look at that. You're looking at steamed callaloo in dumpling dome. And if you were just tuning in, if you missed it, you want to go back to the beginning so that you can see how it all started. So you will understand why we are where we are now. Yes. You're getting all kinds of kudos. And I see my big sister out of Florida. Hey, friend. My big sister has tuned in and she says, wow, yes. Another amazing production out of Chef Champion's Kitchen with our very own Chef Janet Jackson Dinnell. Thank you so much, Chef Janet. Well
you
done. Well done. So let me ask you, was there anybody else that you want to shout out or
well
did you get it all in?
well pretty much I think we got it all in. Violet, how are you, my darling? How are you? Pick up yourself. All right, you and the rest of the family, they're down there in Clarendon. All right, pick up yourself as usual. And as I mentioned, don't forget the promotion of the data plan. Please don't forget to share with your friends. All right, because this one is good. All right, this has been Chef Janet as usual from Chef Champion's Kitchen.
Thank you so much, Chef Janet. And thank you, everyone who has tuned in tonight, whether you're watching from Facebook or YouTube. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me also use this time to thank again the man himself, Mr. Chef Champion, for giving me the opportunity to host this amazing cooking show on the Joan Henry Show, Taste of the Tropics. Thank you again to all my followers, all my supporters, and special thanks to everyone and my family over there in Clarendon. But not just Clarendon, but Victoria District Clarendon, home of Jamaican Joan. Thank you so much for tuning in week after week. I know that most of my folks in Clarendon, they watch the replay, but I get all the messages. Thank you guys for tuning in every week. Thank you, Auntie Pauline. You said that you're going to try that dish tomorrow. Yes, I agree with you. That's one that we should definitely try, right? We need to team up on Chef Janet and try this dish and let her see that, yeah, we were taking notes. But yes, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Shamar and Shamar, thank you so much, Missionary Bailey, my big sister out of Florida, Fern, Cassandra, everybody was tuning in. Sanique, Chef Champion himself. Who else? I'm trying to remember some of the names that I scrolled by, but you know yourself, you know you're here. Thank you so much. And Chef Janet, as I close out, I want you to bring this dish back up to the viewers. There you have it. That is steamed callaloo in dumpling dome. Please join us next week at 8:30 for another exciting episode with more great cooking out of Chef Champion's Kitchen. And please, if you haven't already done so, please go over to his YouTube channel where you can see a lot more cooking and subscribe, share, and watch videos. Thank you. I have been your host, Jamaican Joan. And until next time, you take care and make this $1,000,000 day. Jamaican Joan and Chef Janet Jackson and the entire Chef Champion crew, we are out. Have an amazing weekend.